Okay, this is going to seem like a weird picture to have up for a devotion. Um, but you're going to understand why. Um, the devotion that we're doing today is called Your Eulogy. And obviously, as you know, eulogies happen at funerals. Um, so I'm just going to jump on in. Um, this is this devotion is from a devotional called Our Daily Bread. It's titled, and it is for today. It's titled Your Eulogy by Mike Whitmer. Um, and the highlighted verse is Ecclesiastes 7, chapter 7, verse 2. And it says, Death is the destiny of everyone. The living should take this to heart. All right, and the story is, my heart is full from attending the funeral of a faithful woman. Her life wasn't spectacular. She wasn't known widely outside her church, neighbors, and friends. But she loved Jesus, her 7 children, and her 25 grandchildren. She laughed easily, served generously, and could hit a softball a long way. Ecclesiastes says it is better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting. The heart of the wise is in the house. Sorry, guys. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, because there we learn what matters most. New York Times columnist David Brooks says there are 2 kinds of virtues: those that look good on a resume and those you want said at your funeral. Sometimes these overlap, though often they seem to compete. When in doubt, always choose the eulogy virtues. The woman in the casket didn't have a resume, but her children testified that she rocked Proverbs 31 and its description of a godly woman. She inspired them to love Jesus and care for others. As Paul said, follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. So they challenged us to imitate their mother's life as she imitated Jesus. What will be said at your funeral? What do you want said? It's not too late to develop eulogy virtues. Rest in Jesus. His salvation frees us to live for what matters most. Are you living out things that will affect your resume or your eulogy? How would your life change if you lived each day with your eulogy in mind? The Bible reading is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 1 through 6. And I'm reading it from the New Living Translation. Wisdom for life. A good reputation is more valuable than costly perfume. And the day you die is better than the day you are born. Better to spend your time at funerals than at parties. After all, everyone dies, so the living should take this to heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us. A wise person thinks a lot about death, while a fool thinks only about having a good time. Better to be criticized by a wise person than to be praised by a fool. A fool's laughter is quickly gone, like thorns crackling in a fire. This also is meaningless. Father, give us the courage to live for what matters most. All right, that is today's devotional. Um, and I will also be doing prayer requests. So if anybody has prayer requests, you can put them down in the comments. And I'm going to actually be writing them down in a little notebook so that when I do devotions on my own, they can be, on my mind when I'm doing devotions on my own. And then with the next devotional video, those prayer requests will be brought up. so that other people are aware of them as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. I do want to do some of my devotional videos a different way. I don't want them to always just have an image up with no noise. I would like to have nature in the background. I would, just, this is the first one. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this little bit of an addition to the channel, even though it has nothing to do with pets. But you know what? Animals, God created them. So it doesn't hurt to spend a little time with God, um, who created our fur babies. So, hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk with you later. Bye.